Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Big Bear Comics Presents. This is my silent auction video preview show for Saturday's December 17, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a YouTube channel called The Great Legend Show. There's a couple sellers on there. I hope there's a few more this week. We have Who Dat Comics and Collectibles. He has his Syrup Super Savers. The Great Legend also sells, and he has his Shotgun Savers. But of course, you have Big Bear with his Bargain Basement Blowout Special. So make sure you tune in. We got some good stuff for you. Alright, I'm going to start out with a Christmas book, since it's Christmas in about 10 days or so. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 314. This is an awesome Todd McFarlane cover. This is about a near mint minus book. This is a funny cover. You should get it just for that. You have Spider-Man getting evicted from his... No, it's Spider-Man and Peter and Mary Jane getting evicted from their apartment on Christmas with Santa Claus kind of laughing at him, saying ho ho ho. But as you can see, Spider-Man is getting the boot right out of his apartment because I guess he didn't pay his rent. So nice funny cover, really great stuff. That's going to be real cheap, so you might be able to pick that up. Next we have, if you're an Aquaman Love Life fan, you know that his main woman is Mera. I have her second appearance. Now don't get me wrong, these are low graders. This is Aquaman number 13, the Silver Age one. So you can see Mera right there. And you can see Aqualad and Aquaman there. These are, I would say 3.0. The staples are attached. There are some creases. The spine is kind of beat up, but it's complete. And the book is not completely creased up, so you can't see the image. It's pretty nice. It presents well. So my big beef is about books that are like corner creases. Like if they have major creases here in the corners, that's what I hate. But these don't. So they present really well, as you can see. And this is Amira's second appearance in comics, right there. Now we move into Aquaman doesn't spend too much time marrying this woman. We have Aquaman number 18. So after 5 issues, she becomes his wife. Right there, the marriage of Aquaman and Mera. And the Justice League of America attend the wedding. So this is a key issue as they become husband and wife in this issue. And this also is about I would say a 3.5. It has spine wear, some spine creases, but it still presents well, and that's important to me. That's why I picked it up. And it's about a 3.5. So I'm going to sell these as a set. So if you're a big Amira fan, these are 2 collectibles that you would want. Alright, next go back into, we have an obscure character. We have Blue Beetle, number 1. Now this is not the Charlton issue. This is the modern reprint issue. And this is from I believe 78, as they reprinted the original Charlton book, as you can see. And I believe it also is the first appearance of the Question as one of the characters. Also, DC adapted that character also. This is about 7.0, maybe a 7.5. Nice looking book, as you can see. A few spine ticks, but this is a beautiful copy. And nice low price on that. It's not the original. Like I said, this is a reprint of the original Charlton book. Still has a lot of value. Alright, next up we have Showcase number 75. This is a nice key book. This is the first appearance of the Hawk and the Dove for DC. the hawk and the dove. You know, these are pretty popular characters, and I assume that sooner or later these guys are going to appear on some kind of screen, either television or movie. The hawk and the dove, and this is their first appearance, and this is a solid 5.5, 6.0 copy. I'm going to lean towards 6.0 on this. I mean, it's a nice looking book. You can see here. I'll show it one more time. I don't know if my camera blurs out or not. This is their first appearance, and I'm going to give you a nice little price on that also. So make sure you keep watching. Come tune in Saturday. Now I have a book I just seen earlier today on the Facebook page for Blast It or Stash It, that there's a new cover where Venom and Wolverine are combined. Well, here's an older one. This is New Avengers number 35, and they also have, as you can see, Wolverine and Venom combo right there. This is a cool cover on its own, and I guess they're doing another one, but here is the first one. There's a Wolverine with Venom combo, and so I found this in my my inventory, and it's worth a few bucks, so I'll sell that. And I'm going to give this a solid 9.2 grade. It's got a little concave along the spine, but still a nice looking book. Okay, now here's a book that I don't see often, but I don't know, people aren't really, I don't know, they're buying it, but you don't see too many. This is Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This is the gold variant cover. They only made 21,000 copies, but back then that was a low number because they were making 50, 100,000 copies of everything back in these days. So they consider 21,000 a low print run. And it's a gold cover variant for Deep Space Nine number 1. It's gold embossed cover, and this is a near mint book, easily near mint, never read. Beautiful book. I'm going to throw that up there. Next we have, I heard that the Sci-Fi Channel is coming up with I believe an animated series. I'm not sure. I have to do more research. But they're doing the story of Jor-El, which is Superman's father. They're doing a story with him as the main character. And this is the world of Krypton number 1. And I'm not sure they based that story off this comic book. But if they do, this is a speculating book here. This is a near mint plus book all the way. I don't say that often to anybody. This is at least a 9.6, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 9.8. I mean, this is just a beautiful spine. I mean, no ticks, no creases, no nothing. It's a beautiful near mint copy of the world of Krypton number 1. This is the first series. They came out with another series. Beautiful, beautiful book. And it's the story of Superman's dad. So check this one out. Didn't read it, but it looks really interesting. And I'm going to bring back the 2 Hulks that I didn't sell last week or 2 weeks ago. I have a Hulk 102, the premiere issue. And like I said, this is a mid-grade copy of 102 and a mid to high grade copy of 103. Basically, that's number 1 and number 2 of the series. This being number 1, the big premiere issue, and number 2, that's number 2. And these number 2 are nice. A nice 6.5, 7 at least, and the other one has some creases in the corner. The big damage is right here in that corner. I would say we're going 4.5 on that to be safe. But even in that condition, this is a key book. So I'm going to drop my price down to 60 bucks shipped for both of those. And this is the first time I'm giving out a price before the auction. It was I don't know, I screwed up, but that's what I'm going to sell it for. All right, moving right along, we have a new book. We have an unopened, unbagged, beautiful copy of Vikings from the television show #1. There they go. Unopened, still bagged, and this is the Nerd Block variant cover. So this is a little bit more rare. Vikings #1 Nerd Block exclusive cover, and that's going to be a nice cheap price, so stick around for that. And for my cartoon book of the week, guys, I just got to take this out of the bag, because sometimes I get flabbergasted about conditions of old books. This is from 1957, 11 years before my old ass was even born. And it's still in beautiful condition. This is Mickey Mouse, The Case of the Missing Steers. And it's Mickey Mouse number 53. 53. Mickey Mouse number 53. And look at that condition. It's glossy. It's sharp. And I didn't want to hold it with my hands, but they are clean. It's a 10-cent golden age Mickey Mouse. Sharp edges. No creases. I mean, there are a few small spine ticks with creases on the spine, and the top edge has a few also, and the bottom edge has a tiny ding, but we're still looking at an 8.0 beautiful Mickey Mouse copy from 1957 from Dell Comics. I would say this is a solid 8.0, and it's still not golden age yet, but it does have a 10-cent sticker. Beautiful book. I'm going to have that as my cartoon book of the week, so tune in for that. This is a book that I had a couple weeks ago. Nobody seemed to have any interest. Maybe not sure what it is. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 149. This is the first appearance of the clone Spider-Man. It also has a lot of other things here. It's Gwen Stacy comes back as a clone. Now Gwen Stacy, I believe, died a few issues back to the prior issue of 149. I forget, it's 142 or 141, something like that. So she reappears in this issue as a clone, but she does make a reappearance, so that's kind of cool. And also, what else is there? It has origin and death of the Jackal. So here you go, you have the origin and the death of the character Jackal in this book. So basically they tell you how he started and they kill him. So it's got some key factors in this book. And it's a solid CBCS 9.2 grade. You know, it's a nice high grade. And I'm going to sell it for a good price. So tune in. I keep saying tune in, so obviously you're going to tune in, right? Right. Okay. This is what my fiance wanted this graded, and I graded it for her, and now she really doesn't care. We have it. She has a raw one because she's a big Beast fan like myself. I'm a Beast. We have X Factor number 33 It's just no key at all, no key factor at all. She just liked the cover because it had her favorite character and a solo cover for the Beast. So if you're a Beast fan, this is the cover you want. It's a CBCS 9.6. It has a Freedom Force appearance. I don't know, that's what it says here. And it has a cover and art by Walt Simonson. And yeah, so it's a nice 9.6 graded CBCS. And if somebody's interested, it's going to be a low price. Moving right along, my last book of the night. Not sure if this character's going to show up or not, but I keep trying to sell it. And it's the Master of Kung Fu #1. It's actually number 17, but that's still #1 in the solo series. And Master of Kung Fu 9.4 CBCS graded. So that'll be on there also. So hope to see you there. My video is a little longer, but this is Big Bear signing out.